Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. And our reactions are greatly shaped by our mindset. I'd like you to keep this in mind as we go through today's Tapping Tuesday. We all know it is the beginning of a new year, and of course, a new year symbolizes a fresh start, a time to make new or recommit to developing or improving and gaining more balance in one or more areas of life. And the focus of this Tapping Tuesday is not on making New Year's resolutions, but rather what happens for us when we fall short. For many of this, when this happens, it brings up all or nothing mentality. And I struggle with this too. What I know to be true about all or nothing thinking is that it is limiting. It confines us to two outcomes, right? This or that, success or failure, rather than allowing space for and, the middle ground. And that's a real shame, because the beauty of and is that it opens the door for new possibilities that maybe we wouldn't have considered otherwise. So we are going to be doing some tapping to help ourselves open up to respond rather than react, and approach life in more supportive ways than all or nothing thinking, i.e. and, right? This and that, success and failure. So let's go ahead and get going with that. We'll start with a nice easy breath in through the nose, blowing it out through the mouth. And if you know what to do, then get ready. Otherwise, if you're new to tapping with me, all you need to do is follow along with me through the tapping points and repeat after me, either out loud or in your mind. Even though when I fall short, I interpret this as failure, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though part of me operates from a mindset of all or nothing, I acknowledge that there may be other viewpoints that are more supportive. And I'm open to getting curious about them now. Even though I put a lot of pressure on myself to succeed. And it's stressful. I am open to the possibility that there is more than one way to achieve success. I choose to completely love and accept myself as I explore this with openness and compassion. Moving to the top of the head. Falling short. Falling short means failure. Either I reach the goal or I don't. It's all or nothing. If I don't succeed, it means I fail. It's one or the other. And that's a lot of pressure. I acknowledge how much stress I've been putting on myself. All this stress in my mind and in my body. I can't risk failing, because failing feels really bad. All this pressure I put on myself. All this pressure to succeed. I acknowledge now the pressure I put on myself. And it's kind of ridiculous. I wouldn't put this much pressure on anyone else. So why am I treating myself this way? I care about the outcome. And it makes complete sense to want to succeed. Because I care about my success, I wonder what would be possible for me if success wasn't all or nothing. I wonder what would be possible for me if success was on a spectrum, rather than one set point. I wonder what would be possible if success wasn't just one big thing to achieve, but instead a collection of small wins that, when stacked on top of each other, create even greater success than I ever imagined. Maybe by allowing space for and, by finding the middle ground between all and nothing. Falling short wouldn't have to mean failure. Falling short could mean opportunity. An opportunity for creativity, an opportunity to try again, an opportunity to improve. I choose now to release this all or nothing thinking. It doesn't matter where I picked it up or who I learned it from. I allow it to move out of my body and mind now. Installing the new programming that success is a collection of many small wins. And that falling short can bring opportunity. I'm excited to see the progress, success, and opportunities that come to me in this new year. All right, release your arm. If you need to take a stretch or a wiggle, please feel free. When you're ready, take a nice, easy breath, breathing in through the nose, blowing it out like a straw. And as always, I invite you to kind of drop in, notice what's going on in your body, notice how you're feeling, probably feeling a little bit more relaxed, and that is the ticket. And whether or not you are participating in New Year's resolutions, please be kind to yourself. Keep showing up. Sometimes that in itself is success. And keep taking those baby steps in collecting those small wins because they add up. I will see you next week for the next edition of Tapping Tuesday. Until then, take care and keep shining.